How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Muv-Luv Photonmelodies. Last time we were here, it was a bit of a longer one because we finally kind of got the crux of the first, arc, I guess you could call this. They're replacing the lacrosse arc and the sports festival in general with an airsoft tournament. Of course, there's a bunch of kind of BS-y stuff about it, but frankly, I think it sounds fun and engaging. I think Yoko-sensei made some fairly decent points, despite the fact that they are probably half-truths in order to get to what she really wants, which is ultimately just to watch us all shoot each other in hopefully less than lethal ways. It's gonna be fine, I think. It's gonna be an enjoyable experience all around. It'll be interesting, and I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a lot of similar art to the island training montages from Unlimited and Alternative. So we'll have to see how that all pans out. I wonder if we'll be eating any snakes this time. Probably not. Maybe gummy snakes, just to keep the continuity and the would that count as achieving what's it called? It's when everything's supposed to go a certain way and the universe bends itself to make it happen. Causation. Is causation gonna kick in and make us eat a gummy snake rather than a real snake? This is the snake in general. We'll have to find that out. But thank you guys so much, and thank you so much. If you didn't see it last Friday, I did a very special patron cast, kind of a channel wrap. Maybe you may not know this, but I actually started the channel in December of 2015, and my first videos were probably posted, if they weren't at the very end of that month, it was definitely January 2016 when I made my first uploads and started my first series on YouTube. And so I think from now on, I'm going to do a special kind of podcast type of reveal, probably on Christmas, just to because Christmas is something special for me, and I think it'd be fun to release something every year for that. And it's kind of going to be a chance to do channel review, just sit and chat, kind of give you an idea of what Patreoncast is all about. If you want to look at it, I highly recommend it. It's going to be in your feed. It's the only Patreoncasts that are going to be available publicly. The rest are for the patrons specifically, so it's just a good opportunity to see what that's all about. And then that one, I'm doing a lot of painting of Age of Sigmar, which is a tabletop war game I recently started getting into. I played war tabletop games before. I am probably not going to play this one anytime soon, frankly, but I loved the army. I like the units and the lore, and the idea of challenging myself and doing a solid paint job. So I and because of the patrons, they asked if I would bring some of that painting on and kind of show you what I was doing, what I was thinking. So that's what I did for it while I was chatting about channel stuff and visual novels and all that good stuff. I also think I talk about anime and just a little bit of everything, really. Really fun, great thing that I would recommend putting it in if you're cleaning around the house or doing something, because it's very just audio focused. It's me kind of talking and answering questions that were posed in the Discord chats. But yeah, anyway, hope you check that out and hope you enjoy it. But for now, let's jump back into where we are for today, because now we're going to figure out what on earth we're going to do to try and win this festival. So Chizuda says, okay, everyone, I'd like to begin the team selection process for this year's sports festival. Now we'll need 2 teams of 10 for airsoft. Right, 9 soldiers and 1 general plus 1 optional tactician.
とりあえず立候補を募りましょうか。まずは A チームから行きたいと思います。
Sure, I will.
軍の以上10名を A チームとします。
Well, that went by surprisingly fast. Looks like the team of 10 guys, all of whom claim to have some experience playing airsoft before. Oh, well, that makes a lot of sense. I had a feeling they might. Most of those dudes are totally gun nuts, and they always spend lunch in their own little clique. When when they all shot up out of their seats and volunteered, though, you could almost feel the rest of the class's collective buttholes clench. Not that I blame them. I mean, these are the dudes who wear camo undershirts every day and love to go around showing off their dog tags to each other. I wouldn't be surprised if half the kids here suspect them of plotting a school shooting. Or Americans, maybe? That was like half my high school graduating class. Like most of the unusual hobbies, there's a little stereotyping and misconceptions about this sort of thing. The average person has a pretty hard time understanding why guns would have an appeal to anyone but psychopaths. Again, not really an American mentality, but I kind of get it. Hopefully this event will prove to them that their prejudices were unfounded and that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, not likely. If nothing else, though, they're certainly our class's best shot at winning this thing.
では引き続き B チームを選抜します。こちらは私がすでに決定しているので残りは9人です。
Yep. So, who's going to volunteer to help her out? Resisting the urge to ask why she didn't just join Team A. I'm not sure if Marimo-chan forgot or is just too shaken up to think, but the agreement was that Class Rep's team had to win for our victory to count. So if Team A's got all their star players, you'd think she'd want to join up with them to give Marimo-chan the best shot at winning. But I'll keep my mouth shut. Obviously, she's smart enough to realize that herself, and I can tell she really, really doesn't want me to point it out. I know Class Rep thinks I'm practically the devil, second only to Ayamane, but I'm not that cruel enough to throw her on a team with those testosterone-riddled maniacs. Yeah, that wouldn't go over well. I mean, she is technically a girl, even if she doesn't act like one. Come on, dude, come on. That wouldn't be very gentlemanly of me. Well, neither was that.
誰か立候補はありませんか?
Crickets. Doubtful.
諸君、聞いてくれたまえ。
ん?
皆も感じているだろうが、A チームの選抜で我が B 組の戦力は全て出し尽くしたというのが正直なところだろう。
Come on, Takeru. Right on the money.
だが、チームはもう一つ作らねばならない。そして勝利を収めるべく努力せねばならない。皆が悩んでいるようなので、助言として至極当然のことを一つ言わせてもらおう。
Right.
何でしょうか?
このゲームに転用できる能力を元から持ったものを採用すればいいのだ。
え?
例えば、足が速いものはどうだ? 戦場では戦力として非常に有効だ。そういう考え方をすると見えてくるものがあるのではないか?
Yeah, interesting. Now here's some interesting questions though. So we got our team sizes. Like, I'm guessing we're gonna kind of end up with effectively, you know, squad, fetch. Man, it's been too long. What did they call, like, AO2 or something? Like that was the squad that we were back in Alternative and Unlimited.
そのものが経験者であるかどうかは二の次だ。ルールは覚えればいいのだからな。
So, like, that immediately puts for me, Ayamane would be really good because of her athletic capability, and Makoto would be fantastic because of his, like, unorthodox approach to thinking through problems. Or her, sorry, her. I forgot this universe is her. It's hard to keep up with this, especially in Steins Gate where we're dealing with the male Lukako. That actually makes a lot of sense.
もっとも、撃たれて痛い思いをするのが嫌だというのであれば、これはもうどうにもならないことではあるが。
Right.
私、やってみようかな。
I know what he's gonna say here. You sure about that, dude? I don't think this is kind of your game.
なんでさ、私撃たれるのは怖くないもん。
That's beside the point. I'm telling you to stay in your lane. You're gonna think you're athletic enough for something this intense? He's asking for people with existing skills, none of which you have none.
いけそうかな。
Go for it, Samika. Bull crap.
うん。鏡3年生か。
Private Kagami.
何ができる?
根性だけはあります。
I've got spunk, that's all I need.
却下だ。
Nope.
ひどい。
See, told you.
はーい、やります。
No, you probably don't want to do this either, Tama.
貴様は玉瀬3年生だな。何ができる?
Archery. Archery.
ミキさんは弓道の名手です。
Yep.
お、弓道か。では貴様を狙撃手として採用する。
ありがとうございます。
Oh, snap.
冒険共有。及ばずながら私も力添えしたいと考えておりますが。
Oh, yeah, sure. You're the only one who might have the closest thing to actual military training. Well, maybe not military, but actual combat training. Maya, you do realize you're volunteering for, right?
状況は理解している。これを座して生還することなど私にはできぬ。
Oh, Maya, you are the best. Ah, gotcha.
何ができる?
軍事教練ではありませんが、射撃の経験は拳銃からライフルまで一通りあります。
Oh, yeah, of course. Basic safety, like, training. Whoa, seriously?
ほほう、よろしい。採用する。
は。
それでは及ばずながら私も志願させていただきます。メイヤ同様、
He's gonna shut her down.
飛行は大将として採用する。
Oh, instantly the general.
まあ、大 将ですか。しかし私のような右も左も分からぬ素人が。
Wasn't Class Rep supposed to be the general?
心配は無用。ルールは覚えればよい。重要なのは資質。飛行には大将としての器がある。
It actually does make a lot of sense because that's the whole like I can already see that how they're paralleling alternative, and this is like the coup where she was the high value protected target. The heck? Dude, I think something's wrong with our new teacher.
朝からユウヒさんにだけは様子が変だったよね。
Yeah.
私もやります。先生、文化祭の雪辱を晴らしましょう。
Wait, failing? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Kashiwagi.
貴様は柏木3年生だったか。
はい、バスケ部ではポイントガードをやっていました。
Yes.
なるほど、司令塔か。体力も視野の広さも申し分ない。よろしい、採用だ。
Yes, she will be a great asset.
すごいね委員長。どんどんメンバーが決まっていくよ。
ええ。他に誰かいませんか？
What, you're just gonna skip over Makoto? I feel like she'd be a shoo-in.
僕？
白金、どういうことだ？
I mean, she's got genuine wilderness survival skills. It's like her thing.
本物のサバイバルスキル。
As in, she gets routinely dropped in obscure places and left to fend for herself for months on end with no money, no resources, no phone. As in, she's traveled to some of the most dangerous remote places in the world, and she's always lived to tell the tale.
なるほど。生死がかかった状況での的確な判断に慣れているな。よし、採用する。
はあ、僕なんかでよければ。
Of course, if we eat a snake, it's because of Makoto.
あと4人です。
The entire class is silent. Looks like all our good leads have dried up.
神宮寺先生。
そういうことなら、あやみねさんなんかどうかしら。
She's queen of athleticism. She's like, why?
そのご意見は却下します。
She said, no!
でもさ、ほら、あやみねさん運動神経いいしね。ね。
Man, Sensei's getting really desperate. This is kind of hard to watch.
榊さんも勝ちたいでしょ？協調性のかけらもない人が入ったら、勝てる試合も勝てなくなります。
You know what? She's gonna be on the team, and this is a great way to start this relationship here. Oh boy. We're gonna go through this song and dance again for the third time.
あやみねさん、やってみない？
Now she's going to because clearly Class Rep doesn't want her on the team. Well, she's not worrying about Ayamine being a great athlete. The cool, quiet types always seem to be secretly incredible at sports. It's a big trope. She'd be a powerful asset to the team for her speed alone, like Mr. Walken said. What do you say, Ayamine? With you on board, we might actually have a shot at winning this thing. Not that I expect my words to get through to her.
いいよ。
Holy crap!
何？やってほしいんじゃないの？
No, it definitely is. It's just not the answer I was expecting. Usually you're not so easily persuaded. What convinced you this time? Class Rep doesn't want me there.
白金にお願いされたから。
Oh, I'm flattered. Huh?
マジで。
No, that's my line! Now stop trolling and tell me the real reason.
戦場では何が起きても事故。
Okay, of course that's what it is.
あやみねさん、どうして私の方を見るのかし
She
ら。
wants to watch you fall and trip and burn.
事故は誰にでも起きるもの。
Or she flats out intends to assassinate you.
いいでしょう。あなたこそ背中に気をつけなさいよ。
This is gonna go great! This is gonna go great. Whoa. Friendly fire is not permissible.
では、今の話はなかったことにして。
いや、採用する。
どういうことですか？
言葉の通りだ。
でも、チームワークを乱すような人がいたら。
勝利のために必要な人間であれば採用しない道理はない。
Good point.
それはそうですが。
背中から撃たれるのが嫌なら、綾峰3年生以上の能力を持てばいい。
Oh, so she's going to be a catalyst for, like, improving her own abilities.
それは綾峰3年生も同じだ。榊3年生を狙いたければ、それができるように努力しろ。
Interesting. Well, he's using that rivalry as motivation tool. So that they'll both be consistently pushing each other to a higher level of performance. Pretty crafty.
わかりました。
I unlocked a new wallpaper apparently. That's cool. Looks like even class rep finds the idea hard to refute. Crickets. So I guess this is it then.
鏡3年生、根性に自信があるというのは本当か？
Interesting. She would be very different, considering she obviously was never on the island.
ならば採用する。
I wonder what she's gonna end up doing with the team dynamic. We know the team can work well if they can iron out their like inconsistencies, but Kagami is gonna be a bit. It's gonna be a bit different. Oh dear. Pipe down, moron. He's just filling spots now.
否定はしないが、やる気は全ての原動力だ。貴様の努力に期待する。
Yes, sir.
さあ、イエスサー
Stop. You're gonna make me cringe.
それから白金3年生、
Knew this was coming. Yeah. I mean, sir.
貴様も採用だ。
Why me?
どの道立候補するつもりだったんだろう。
Probably. How did you know? Definitely wasn't planning on it.
先ほどから何かというと口を挟む。よもやそれで自分は高みの見物などということはあるまい。
He's got you there. Gah.
それに貴様は現在決定している B チームの全員と深い交流があるようだし、それは一つの能力と言えよう。
Okay.
何か異論があるのか？
Not at all, sir. Rest assured that I will do everything in my power to lead Team B to victory, sir.
よろしい。
イエーイ、墓穴掘り
Shush you. Shut your mouth.
残るはあと一人なのですが。
Kasumi, maybe? Wait, what?
何かしら、鏡さん。かすみちゃんがいいと思います。
Interesting. She's very, very smart, so I think she definitely could be an asset.
ヤシロさん？
その理由は？
かすみちゃんは可愛いので、みんな撃てないと思います。
I'm not sure that's quite what he's looking for. Are you completely brain-headed? Should be target number uno, if anything.
そんなことないと思うけどな。
I don't know. It's Yuko Sensei we're talking here.
それに一緒にやりたいもんね。
私は
せっかくここに転校してきたんだから、思い出はいっぱい作ってほしいんだ。
I do think she could be an asset.
スミカさん。
よろしい、採用する。
Okay, what? Wait, for real? She'll get slaughtered out there.
いや、彼女はゲリラ戦向きだ。
Why? Huh?
見るからに無力な者や弱い子供を撃つのは兵士であっても一瞬躊躇するものだ。特に今回は素人同士の
Oh, you know, okay. For
鏡
most
3年生の意
people,
見一理ある。
sorry. For most people, he might have a point, but like we're also talking about kids and high schoolers and airsoft. They know that this isn't lethal. Most like the people who are like really excited for this, like Team A, they might not hesitate at all. Again, because they know it won't likely cause any permanent damage. They're not going to be that worried if they have experience playing airsoft. Like me, if I were in this, I really wouldn't be that hesitant to fire at people because I know it's okay. I know I'm not actually going to kill them. But that's again, like I've had a lot more experience than these guys have. I don't know, man. I feel like the moment she steps onto the field, it'll be like rabbit season. Oh no!
いずれにしろ他にいないのであれば加えざるを得まい。
Yeah, I hear you. So how about it, Kasumi?
一緒にやろうよ。
期せずして料理対決でのライバルが一致団結することになりそうだ。そなたもいてくれれば私は嬉しいぞ。
Interesting. Wow, that's rich coming from the girl who almost got us all killed.
やります。
Yes!
よっしゃー。それではこれで B チームのメンバーが決定しました。
It's a good team. It's a good team.
あとは軍師だっけ？
Why not this teacher? Well, maybe he should go with the A team.
そのことだが私に考えがある。
何でしょうか？
私が B チームの軍師になろう。
Right. Huh?
先生、やっていただけるんですか？
問題はないと思い
You know,
ます。
he's got a point though, because like we're not the gung-ho team. It actually makes sense. He seems to have a good way of like sussing out like strengths and weaknesses. He comes across like a military leader. He actually could really pull our strengths out and really let them shine.
もちろんです。むしろ最適なぐらいですわ。
A チームに関しては現在考えていることがあるが、 それは決まり次第追って連絡する。
Tactician for Team A. Well, if it's not another teacher character who might be leader, God, who might that be? Tsukuyomi, maybe? I don't know. It could be the way they introduce like Asumi back into things. Like that would kind of make sense.
それでは全てが決定したということで D 組にだけは負けないで私からはそれだけ
やる以上は勝ちに行く。特に B チームは明日から特訓だ。
Yep.
なお、ただいまからチームの呼称はそれぞれアルファ小隊、ブラボー小隊とする。
Oh, dang, this is starting to feel pretty legit.
では残りのもので輸送、情報収集、整備の各班を編成する。志願者があれば。
Let's see. This could be a good thumbnail, but I'm sure we'll get more. Run! I gotta admit, I'm not quite sure why. Okay. Organization, logistics, management, maintenance, production. If anyone has a preference. So yeah, he just like took off. He's like, nope, nope. I wouldn't be so excited if I were you. Ooh, it's a new song. You'll learn very quickly that a spunk's not going to get you very far in the battlefield.
じゃあ根性も体力もないタケルちゃんは大変だ
Oh, meh. Excuse you?
ないんですか？
Of course I do.
まあそう思うのは自由だから
You little crap.
でも特訓ってどんなことするのかな
No idea, but I doubt it'll be anything too rough.
そうですね。皆さん未経験者ですもの。
I could totally see him trying to put us through some guerrilla boot camp regime and calling us maggots again, but I'd like to think the school wouldn't let that fly. Especially considering that Yuko-sensei's propaganda about overcoming adversity was all complete BS. There's no excuse for him making a team of mostly girls crawl through barbed wire or whatever. Probably safe to assume he's just gonna have us do some basic target practice. That'll be nice. Good stress reliever. Not knowing this series is not gonna be fun. Besides, if you actually put us through boot camp, there'd be no team left in the field by the time the festival rolled around. We'd all be dead. To be honest, I'm more curious what Yuko-sensei's discussing with Maya right now.
ああスーパーコンピューターの調達先って
No, I have a feeling the island is going to be tastefully borrowed from a certain corporation slash family. Undoubtedly.
というわけなんだから何かあったらよろしくねあ、榊さん
What's up? No lacrosse today?
グラウンドを使う部活は今日から球技大会が終わるまで休止だって
Aww.
そうなんだ突然ね
Yeah, tell me about it. I don't get the sneaking suspicion that something far more diabolical is going on behind the scenes here. You know, when they say you'll be holding me accountable, kind of sounds like you're trying to shirk your own responsibility as a class representative. Just saying.
三剣さんはあなたの管轄でしょ
I didn't ask for that. Since when?
最初からよ
I mean, yeah, I guess that would be my job to keep them in check, huh? Gee, I never thought of it that way before.
白々しいわよ
何のお話ですか？
Wow, your cluelessness is actually kind of adorable.
本当ですか、タケル様？
All she heard was the adorable part of that. Please don't take that as a compliment.
あれ
Wait. Is that Akane? Yeah, yeah. I'm glad I can recognize them from their voice actors. This is a lot, doesn't it? Oh, hey, Suzumiya.
こんにちは
Hey.
こんにちは。ごきげんよ
あ、どうもどうも鏡さんと八代さんと三剣さんと白金くんだよね多分初めまして
Whoa, you memorized all our names? That's crazy. Did you study the yearbook or what?
すごーいいや B 組は特別だと思うけど
Oh dear. And what's that supposed to... hi? Can I help you?
うんいや白金くんって千鶴からいろいろ聞いていた通りだなと思って
What does she say about me?
あ
Oh, wait, how did she describe me?
ろくでもないこととか、ろくでもないこととか、ろくでもないこととか。
Oh, stabbed to the chest. Tested for unemployment. Hey!
ろくでもなくないこととか。
Kind of like Yui, I'd be like, oh, really? Oh, okay. Kind of like all the rest of it is whoosh. Yeah, huh?
それより部活はどうしたのよ。
That's pretty cute. That's pretty darn cute.
これから行くけど、その前に光月先生に呼ばれてるんだよね。
Mm-hmm.
球技大会のことについてお話があるとかで。
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure she has lots to discuss. Oh, really? Huh. Maybe you'll meet Maya while you're up there.
ねえよ。三剣の妹さんのことだよね。あ、そこにいるのはお姉さんの方？
Okay, good job. That's basic arithmetic.
はい。ゆうひと申します。以後見知りおきを。
Oh, wow. So you didn't actually know who she was earlier. Nice bluff.
バレたか。ごめんね。
Hey, it was impressive still.
いいえ、お気になさらず。
でも私は何も聞いてないよ。
Oh, you know,
何かやってるの？
sneaking. Oh, just establishing who's responsible if this all goes to hell.
はあ？何わけのわからないこと言ってんの？
That's Tama, right? No!
あれ？
Fetch!
どうしたの？
Wait a minute.
副隊長としては、ここは一緒に行くべきかと。
So I'm guessing you're from a side story I haven't read yet. Oh, am I getting bit in the butt now because I didn't read the side stories before this one? That could be a disaster. She's cute. But I'm getting a feeling this is definitely supposed to be like a face drop that I'm like, nope, don't know who you are.
なんだ、さっき誘ったらなんかブツブツ言って何も答えてくれないから嫌なのかと思っちゃったよ。
そんなことないよ。
Well, well, so this is your team's deputy commander, huh? Not sure I recognize her.
ああ、紹介しておくね。築地たーちゃん。私と同じ A チーム。
Tai-chan. Oh, well, nice to meet you.
よろしく。よろしくお願いします。
But wow, I wouldn't have pegged you for a running gunning type, honestly.
まあ、実際にもそうなんだけどね。なんか今回はすごく意気込んでてね。
Interesting.
大丈夫です。あかねちゃんが負けるわけないですから。ごめんなさい。すみません。
Gotcha. Well, enjoy having her running around like a ditz and blowing your cover.
空回り？
言うね、白金くん。光月先生から聞いてるよ。白金くんも出るんだよね。
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm totally gonna ruin it for everybody.
私たちも出るよ。
知ってる。もちろん千鶴が同じチームだってこともね。
Yeah, I'm sure you've been getting some pretty intense intel and like stratagems going right now. To be fair, Samika's just here to give us a handicap.
ひどいな。
That was really rude.
私はもっとハンデです。
That's not true. No way, you're a mascot here to raise morale. That's a very important job.
またわけわかんないことを。
だって、ハンデまでくれるってよ。ずいぶん舐めてくれたもんだよね。
ハンデじゃない。まあまあ、どっちが強いかはやってみればわかってもらえますよ。すみません。
Dude, it's fine. You don't have to keep apologizing. She's like me. Like in high school, especially, I would apologize for everything, everything under the sun. I've said it before. I'll say it again. It's still a bad habit of mine, but it was so bad.
すみません。怒ってませんか？
Please, if I were that short-tempered, I'd have transferred out of the Class B. Looking at you, so class rep.
どうしてこっちを見るのかしら。
No reason whatsoever.
すみません。
What a strange girl. She seems so docile, and yet every once in a while she says something super aggressive. Maybe she's just one of those no-filter types?
鈴宮さん、
そろそろ行きましょうか。光月先生がお待ちよ。あ、はい。じゃあ千鶴、勝負楽しみにしてるからね。
Yeah, yeah.
望むところよ。じゃあみんな、またね。
Bye.
ではでは。
See ya.
さよなら。
やっぱり鈴宮さんはどこか雰囲気が違うね。
She's only awesome. Got that right. Even just during that dumb little exchange, she had this intimidating aura about her.
鈴宮さんといえば確か招待留学を奨励されるほどの優れた水泳選手でしたね。
From abroad? That's actually really good. Yeah, apparently she's phenomenal.
なるほど、あのお方。勝負事に際しての緊張感や重圧をも楽しめるのでしょうね。手強いですわ。
She'll be a natural leader.
さすが三剣さん、鋭いわね。茜の精神力は並じゃない。特にここ一番の集中力はね。
She's pretty good. She's pretty good.
なるほど。あのお方、いずれ近い将来、世界に名を馳せる日が来るやもしれませんね。
Oh, she better. She better.
そうね。
Oh,
少なくとも
I'd
私はそう信じているわ。
sorry. I would love it if she ended up being like we got to see like a flash into the future at the end of this, like where like they just kind of cover like what everyone's ambitions are after school, like what do they become as adults. It'd be really neat to see that explored, and it'd be cool to see her go to the Olympics, you know, be the next Michael Phelps, break some awesome like world records, and then I don't know, do whatever else she wants to do with her life. Alright, then we'll just have to put a big black stain on her perfect record. We'll go down in history as the kids who bested the world famous Azuvia.
タケルちゃん、ほんと人間が小さいね。
Oh, come on, that's a pep talk. Excuse me, you're one to talk, you little... Huh? Hey, come on, class rep, don't start getting cold feet already. We're not giving up until we take home that trophy, ain't that right?
そうね。
頑張りましょうね。はい。
Yeah, don't get too excited, Miss Handicap.
何よ。
Oh, Samika, I feel so bad, but it's pretty good. Like, their dialogue is pretty funny.
で、タケルちゃん、さっきはずいぶん賑やかだったね。
I like this. Evening window chats, both Kazumi there too. It's pretty cute. Huh? When was this?
あれはいつ頃だっけ？
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. It would have been around dinner time.
また何か美味しいものでも出てきたの？
Oh, was it a big explosion? Nah, not today. We had a pretty simple dinner tonight. Started things off with some frozen pilaf as the main course, and
晩ご飯冷凍ピラフだったの？みんな？
yep, cooked with love by yours truly.
ただフライパンで炒めただけじゃん。作ったって言わないよ。
Yeah, it's definitely not a great meal. Oh, Samika, you poor misguided child.
何が？
I didn't use a frying pan at all. I just nuked it in the microwave. Like a bro. What? Don't look at me like that. It's a perfectly respectable way to make food. You can cook a pilaf, pot stickers, dim sum. I'm not sure what that is. Is it dim sum? Fried chicken, even takoyaki, all in the single appliance. For the record, fried chicken in a microwave is horrifyingly bad usually. Unless you have like one of those like ready packs, like the crispy chicken #1. But even then, I've always been a fan because I think it dries the chicken out way too much. Yeah, listen to me spouting off about like gourmet microwave food. The standards are so low, I guess you can't really complain.
まあ考え方は人それぞれだから。
I wonder how like the twins did with that actually. Hey, don't judge. Who has the time to cook from scratch in this day and age? Are you saying 90% of mothers worldwide aren't trying hard enough?
いくらなんでもそこまでひどくないと思うよ。私のお母さんも相当手抜き屋だけど、今日はハンバーグだったもん。もちろん手作りだよ。
Sounds pretty good. Oh man, that actually sounds super good.
私とかすみちゃんも手伝ったんだよ。ね
はい。
Aw, they're so cute together. Oh yeah? Kasumi too, huh? Did it turn out well?
はい。丸くしたんです。
Aw, how cute. You're such a good little helper. Don't talk to her like she's 4.
あのね、タケルちゃん。
Or 5, sorry.
子供じゃないんだから、かすみちゃんだってそのくらい普通にできるよ。
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I'm not really trying to baby talk her, honest. She just has the air of timid clumsiness about her that's really endearing. Which is why I always feel like giving her a gold star whenever she accomplishes something without incident. Takeru, come on, that's pretty belittling.
ちょっと苦労しました。
Oh. Aw, you poor little thing. Guess you probably don't cook for yourself that often, do you?
はい。一回もしたことありません。
Oh, wow. Not even once?
はい。
でもね、かすみちゃんは一生懸命だから、きっとすぐ上手くなると思うな。
She's so adorable. That would require cooking instructors who's actually worth a damn, not someone who will only teach her bad habits.
なにさ、私だってちゃんと教えられるよ。
Just dishing out the disses. Uh-huh, sure you can. I saw what she was doing at that cook-off pre-explosion, you know. She was just chopping up all the ingredients into giant chunks and dumping them into a pot. I can forgive the chunk size, given that she probably wasn't familiar with what a stir-fry bowl is supposed to be, but she didn't even peel the skin from any of the vegetables. Isn't that like cooking 101? I don't know, it depends. I think potatoes with their skins left on tend to taste better, as long as it's cooked all the way through. If that's the sort of crap Samika's teaching her, then it's extremely rich that she thinks because she's cut out to be a cooking instructor.
で
About what?
どうして冷凍ピラフなの？そんなのみつるぎさんたちが食べるなんてちょっと考えられないんだけど。
I agree. Oh, that. Yeah, so the thing is, when we got home this afternoon, we were greeted at the door by Tsukuyomi-san, apologizing profusely. When I asked what for, she said there'd been a gas outage. Apparently, there was a problem with the gas line that went undiagnosed during the reconstruction after last week's explosion, and was only discovered earlier this afternoon. The gas had been working just fine until the morning, but I guess it suddenly gave out before we got home, throwing the entire mansion into a panic. They had to dig up the pipelines and get an inspector out here, and so on and so forth. That also meant that most of the kitchen appliances were out of commission for the night, which forced the culinary team to start brainstorming backup plans for dinner this evening. When we got home, they were floating the idea of having dinner flown in from the main Mitsurugi estate, but I told them that wouldn't be necessary.
みつるぎさんたちならそういうことやりかねないもんね。
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure one of the big reasons why the area is like completely leveled is A, so that snipers can be observant of all people approaching the house regardless of what angle, and so that aircraft can make emergency landings. I'm not even like joking there. I'm legitimately thinking that's the reason why they just plowed and flattened the entire surrounding area, is simply for maximum security and extraction potential. No, you don't understand. They were literally about to make the call when we arrived. I mean, it might seem totally normal to rich folk like them, but for people like us, that's like the biggest overreaction unimaginable to a relatively minor emergency.
それで、俺に任せろみたいなこと言ったんだ。
Yep, it's funny because I hadn't actually seen frozen food before, so they both gave me this totally incredulous look when I unboxed the meals and said what we were going to eat them.
なんかたわいもないお話のはずなのに、想像する光景が妙に面白い
I'm
んだ
almost
けど。
worried for their constitutions. Like they probably thought it didn't taste all that great, but they could be like throwing up right now. Dude, it was hilarious. I mean, I've never even seen a microwave before. Every time I opened the door and the warm meal came out, their jaws dropped. It was like the time traveler showing cavemen some mystical future box that could materialize food at the push of a button.
ほえー。
Yeah. So I decided to mess with them a little bit, right? I was like, yeah, so this is your average food teleportation device. Gosh, it lets you order food, have it delivered instantly to your kitchen. Yui totally lost her crap.
すごい話だね。
Oh, it's so mean. It's so mean because they take it so literally. I know, right? Isn't that crazy, Kasumi? You know what the microwave is, don't you?
教えてもらいました。
Oh, do they not have them in Russia?
そういうわけではないと思いますが。
Right, she's suffering from Stein's reading Steiner effectively. If I'm reading the situation right, and some of you have kind of hinted at it before in the comments, Kasumi remembers the alternative world line. You know, because she has her kind of reality twisting abilities to hold on to memory. And so I'm guessing she's kind of coming from the, like I said, reading Steiner side of things, where she plopped into this world very much like Takeru did. But this Takeru obviously got the causality rewriting of his memory, so he remembers everything normally, even though truly from his perspective, he only just appeared in this dimension like a couple months ago. Kasumi probably did as well, but in the middle of being transferred to the class, which is why she was probably super stoked to see Sumika, like, almost immediately after her, for her recollection, like, time seemed to, like, you know, in the alternative timeline, like the culmination of Alternative 4, and Takeru is about to vanish, and then suddenly she wakes up in the normal world and joins us, and then immediately, confused, is sent to Japan, to Yokohama, and immediately when being introduced to the class, sees Takeru and Sumika, and that's why she lost it, because she was like, holy crap, she kind of like realized what had happened, probably. So yeah, she doesn't know what a microwave is because it wasn't an alternative, which is really crazy to think about. Oh, I get you. Home-cooked meals are a big family tradition there, huh? I can respect that.
かすみちゃんもね、カップ麺とかそういうのに詳しくないから、今私がいろいろ教えてあげてるんだ。
Be careful not to believe everything she says, Kasumi. She might be misleading you.
そんなことしないってば。
To be fair, I don't... Kasumi okay, Sumika might mislead her unintentionally. Takeru would absolutely mislead you, so don't listen to him.
大丈夫です。
Yeah, well, just don't take her at her own word, even if she seems completely genuine. Sometimes she gets serious misconceptions about super basic stuff and doesn't even know she's wrong. After all, this is the same moron who, until recently, genuinely believed that plain old Shimiji mushrooms and top shelf matsutake were one and the same.
なんだよ、それ。
But enough about that. So as I was saying...
なんか、ごまかされた気がするよ。
Oh, he's the king of avoiding. Right when Yui and I were about to dig in, Mia got home. Mia. Did I really try and say Mia again? I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm flashbacking to Extra because I haven't done that since then. It's been years now, but I'm still like, I keep trying to default to, it's Mia. Gosh darn it. I know that. Oh, I know that. It's a crime that I'm acting like I don't for some reason. Mia got home, so we showed her how to use the microwave too. She was totally mystified, dude.
へえ。
She refused to believe that the food in front of her could have been prepared so quickly and easily. I started throwing other stuff into the microwave to prove it.
もしかして、さっき言ってたピラフと餃子とシューマイと唐揚げとたこ焼きって、全部今日の晩ご飯？
Yes. Yep, sure was.
もう少しラインナップ考えようよ。
It was what I had. What choice did I have? That was all we had in the freezer.
で、結局それ、食べたんだよね。
Probably sampled it. Of course, we were starving.
何か言ってた？まずいって？
You know, it's funny, because they actually said it was pretty good. They even cleared their plates.
へえ、案外、冷凍食品もバカにできないもんだね。
Or they were just being really polite. Well, yeah. Oh, no, it's not just being polite. It was food prepared by Takeru. They're super head over heels for him. So yeah, it could probably taste like garbage, and they'd probably eat it all like with the gusto of a starved person. Because, you know, that's just how love goes. Well, yeah. Even if they can fool their taste buds of seasoned gourmets, they must be doing something right. It wasn't the food, it was you. These days, even Cup of Noodles have brand deals with famous restaurant chains, claiming to recreate expensive dishes at a fraction of the price. Wouldn't be surprised if TV dinners are also starting to move in that direction. Though I highly doubt those two were praising the dishes on an objective scale. They probably meant that it was good by instant meal standards. And they probably only finished their plates because their etiquette coaches taught them it was rude not to. Also, fair point, but again, I really think the crux is the fact that it's you who made the food, Takeru. I think it also has something to do with the fact that I always told them it was the sort of stuff we commoners always eat. Yui's ears perked up at that moment I said that. After that, she started savoring each bite, occasionally glancing over at Maya with a look that said, "And to think, this is very same food that graces Takeru-sama's lips." Yeah, okay, you're getting closer, but I think you're not going to quite see it. Let's just keep that part to ourselves, though. If I mention it to Sumika, she'd throw another conniption fit. Yeah, she would.
たけるちゃんってば、聞いてるの？
Nope. Oh, my bad. What were you saying?
もう、 結局優子先生はみつるぎさんからすごいコンピューターを借りることができたのかって聞いたんだよ。
Probably didn't think to ask, actually. Huh, I guess Miko was wondering about that too. Oh yeah, so apparently Maya kept up with an even better idea.
もっといい提案？
Apparently, she said that her family has something that would prove even more useful for Yuko-sensei's purposes.
で、そのもっといいものって何？
An island. I don't know. She said I'd have to wait to find out on the day of. It's an island.
ああ、もしかして昼休みの仕返しされちゃったんだ。
It's an island and she's flying everyone out. What? No way. Maya's not that conniving. I could sort of imagine Yui doing something like that, though. Yeah, she is conniving.
わかんないよ。みつるぎさんたちは頭も記憶力もいいから。
I mean, sure, I guess it's possible.
たけるちゃんのことは特に。
Yes. Huh?
私も負けてられないな。
Come on, Takeru. Pick it up faster this time. I wasn't snapping there. I'm sorry. I was trying to snap and it wasn't working. What?
さあ、かすみちゃん、そろそろ寝ようか。結構話し込んじゃったしね。あ、はい。
Hey, don't ignore me.
明日から特訓なんだから、たけるちゃんも早く寝るんだよ。
Yeah, I will. What was that a little outburst about?
おやすみ、たけるちゃん。おやすみなさい。
Good night. Yeah, you too. Well, that was odd. She's right, though. We really were talking for quite a while. Reckon it's about time I hit the hay, though I should probably set my alarm first. Who needs it? It's not like I don't have 2 human alarm clocks already. Right, time for some shut-eye. Lovely. Lovely bubbly. Oh, ooh, interesting.
あれがタケル白金か。
That's not looking promising.
奴らにどこまで食い込んでいるのか。とりあえず様子を見るか。
Who's dug their claws into him? Maybe all the teachers that came transferring over. Interesting. October 30th. Excellent. Yes! Yes! The time has come for the battalion to gather. We're Platoon Bravo. Yes, let's get this going. Start the military arc of this arc. Arc. How many times am I going to say that? Start the military arc, though. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But that's where we're going to end for today. Not as long, but hey, I gave you guys a super long episode last week. This one will be perfect length for today. We are very excited to be here, and I'm thankful for being a part of this, experience again. Like, I'm having so much fun. Like, every time I come to record this, it's like the best. Because I come and I sit down, I'm like, I'm going to have a good time. I just know it. Like, most visual novels I enjoy, like, flat out. Like, I wouldn't be doing this channel if I didn't love visual novels. But, like, this is just, it's just a joy every time. It's just pure bliss. And the thing is, like, I bet you Altered Fable by itself, even if you, like, discounted all the references to things like Alternative, would probably be a decent rom-com for anybody to sit down and read. But if you had gone through the journey, you know, extra, unlimited, alternative, this is like being like shoveled like the most delicious meal. Like, imagine like the best 12-course French cuisine you could ever imagine, being personally prepared by 3 of the world's best chefs. Like, I'm talking like Ramsay level chefs and like beyond. Like, you've got like the best food being put before you, and you just delicately get to take these little nibbles and just like all the characters, all your favorite characters, and no horrific war. It's just great. I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this all plays out, and I'm excited to see what training regiments we go through next time. I'm sure it's going to be a little too much like boot camp for our liking, but we'll manage somehow. It'll be so much fun. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for being part of the channel. You guys really are the best part of this. Like, I feel like I've been getting so caught up in the fact that, like, I have a patron, and by the way, here are the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support. I look forward to continuing to work with you and selecting our next Friday series. You guys should be expecting to hear from me, if you haven't already, very soon about what the next one's going to be. But regardless of that, and the patrons being able to have some really fun, like, decision making to make for the channel, I want to thank you, the common viewer, the people who are here to visit, whoever you are, wherever you're from. Like, I don't know how long it took you to get here, whether you watched this entire series or if you just jumped into Altered Fable, but thank you for being here. I appreciate you spending your time. I hope it's something to your liking. There's not a lot of ranting that's going to go on so far because it's all very fluffy and happy, but I'm very grateful to be able to give my thoughts and 2 cents and everything, kind of show you what I'm thinking about things as they come up. I really hope it continues to be content that you continue to enjoy and that we can continue to do this together. I love the idea of being able to expand my channel and do things that are a bit more like interesting and dynamic than just like going through visual novels, but this is always going to be a focus for me because I love visual novels and I want to keep making content about them because I don't feel like there's enough good content about visual novels out there. But regardless of that, I appreciate you spending your time here. Thank you so much for being here, and until the next video watching me, I'll see me in next. I'll see you there.